Your environment controls more than you realize. In the library, you're quiet. At a concert, you're loud. But in your room, you scroll, snack, and waste time. Now, that's not who you are. That's just what your space is designed for. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to make small tweaks to your environment so you'll be pulled towards success rather than distractions. Now, when I lived with my mom, about 3 months ago, because this movie is very recent, whenever I recorded videos, I would make sure the blinds were turned shut, that I could not see a glimpse of the outside world. Because I knew if I saw that sun rising, because I would get up at 5 a.m. to record videos, but I knew once I saw that sun rising, I would have no inkling, no motivation to stay and record videos. I would want to be out of that house, looking at the sunrise, going for my daily walk. And so to avoid that, I would literally just keep my blinds shut. Like, it's such a small thing, but our environment hugely affects our behavior. And it's small things like that that can either set you up for success or drive you towards distractions. So it's ultimately up to you, the structure, the environment you're going to be in, to either make you your best self and just guide you towards being that, or that will guide you towards being your worst self and just not doing what matters most to you, which is what most of us are doing right now. So let me ask you a question really quick. You should really drive this point home. Do you want a slice of pizza? Probably not. You probably aren't hungry, and if you are, then this is not relevant to you, but chances are you're probably not hungry because you just want to watch this video, you thought it was something educational, maybe you're sitting somewhere, whatever. Now imagine somebody walked into your space with pizza, your favorite pizza. The box is already open, you can see it, you can smell it. The steam is rising up. You want some pizza now, don't you? Yeah. You would easily cut off this video and get some pizza, even though a few seconds ago you weren't really crazy about it. Why? It's because whatever is in your environment plays a role in shaping your behavior. I just wanted to really click in your head, like, this is so important. And I want you to understand that no one who ever became successful or got what they wanted from this life ever reached the top of the mountain or got to the success like all willy-nilly. They got there because they moved with intention and they didn't sweat over the small stuff. And neither can you. Like, this is small, right? But it is so important that you get this into your head, that your environment matters, and that it's up to you to structure it in a way that will guide you towards the person you want to be. That's it. And that's something you want to do. If you're fully sold on the idea that your environment does matter, and maybe you're looking around, you're seeing, like, okay, I have my TV right in front of me. Maybe that's why I watch TV all the time, and my phone is always in my pocket. Maybe that's why I'm always on my phone, and I have unhealthy food. Like, you're starting to see things, right? Hopefully that's what's happening. So if you want to take control of your environment and basically take back control of your behavior, think about what you've been meaning to do. Like, what's something you've been wanting to get around to, but you just haven't. Maybe that you want to read. Maybe you want to create content. Maybe you want to learn to play the piano. Maybe you want to do more push-ups. Maybe you want to learn how to juggle. Like, whatever it is you want to do, think about it. And now, put whatever it is that you need, including if you need to remember it, in your environment. So, for example, when I first started off of my self-improvement journey, a big thing I wanted to improve was eating healthy, but the biggest problem was I just didn't really think about eating healthy, and even though I buy the foods, it was still hard for me to just eat it. And so I sat down one day and was like, okay, what can I do? How can I put the food I want to eat more in my environment, make it easier for me to eat it? Like, what can I do? And so I came up with the idea of getting a bag of apples and every Sunday slicing them up and literally put them in a container and put them in the very front of the refrigerator. And it's just like that. Overnight, I'm eating fruits every day. Why? Because the apple slices are right there in the very front of the refrigerator. It's in the kitchen. It's in the right environment. When I open up the fridge, the food is right there. I get it. I eat it. So this does not have to be overly complicated, okay? It's as simple as asking yourself, how can I put what I want to do in my environment? How can I make it easy for me to do it? So just be more aware of your space. And like I'm saying over and over again, understand that whatever is in your environment will subconsciously pull you. And the reason it will is because we are largely influenced through our vision. So the things you see, they serve as visual cues that will prompt you to act on them. So you want to make sure you have the good cues that will prompt you to do good behaviors in your environment, rather than having the bad cues that are prompt behaviors you don't want to do in your environment. And so this takes me to the next point I want you to think about is, what do you want to stop doing, right? And how can you look around your environment and decide what's enabling you to do that, and how can you get rid of it? And if not get rid of it, how can you make it harder for you to be enabled by it? So for me, a very recent one is I have been sleeping in, okay? I'm supposed to be up at 5 a.m. Why am I getting up at 7 to 8, right? And I'm sitting here thinking, like, what happened? I was consistent about this constantly. I'm still getting my 7, 8 hours of sleep. So why am I still sleeping in late? And I just clicked. Yo, my phone is literally right beside me. My alarm clock is on my nightstand. So when my alarm goes off, I can just hit it and then go back to sleep. And so I moved my alarm clock to the other side of the room. So now I have to get out of bed. And just that action of having to get out of bed makes it a lot easier for me to stay up out of bed. So while I didn't get the problem out of the room, I was able to make it a lot harder for me to stay in bed by putting my alarm clock across the room. Like, that's a small tweak to my environment. A small tweak. I went from phone on the coffee table to nightstand to phone across room, but that small difference made me get up at 5 a.m. versus staying in and sleeping in late. So it's that simple. I'm telling you, it does not have to be hard. You may be thinking, what if there's nothing I can change about my environment? What if I just don't know what to do? There is always something that can be changed. All you gotta do is be creative. I remember when I was in college, I stayed in such a small dorm. I couldn't structure anything. Like, there was only a few things I could move in that environment. And I remember I was having a big problem with doing work in my dorm because when I sat down at my table to do work, I would just automatically look down my phone. And so instead, what I did was I moved the chair that I would sit and do my work into the corner of a room. And I told myself the only time I can sit in that chair is when I'm doing work, and that's it. And so whenever I sat in that chair, I'd bring my laptop and my work and keep anything that would distract me away. And eventually, that chair became associated with, let's get the work done. And then my desk, whenever I would bring the chair back to my desk, that became associated with, let me just chill out and have fun and be on my phone. Like, it's that simple. Literally just me moving a chair from my table into a corner of my room and saying that's my working chair. That influenced my behavior to get to work and not get distracted, unless it was my chair is at my desk. Then I would allow myself to be distracted. So it really just comes down to, how creative can you get? That's it. If you're truly in an environment where you just can't change anything, how creative can you get? Because we are creative beings anyway. So you have it in you. So just tap into that creativity and really figure out a way that can work for you. And I'm always thinking about my environment, okay? It is that important. I made sure that my setup for recording was already set up, so that when I came into this room, all I gotta do is sit down. I even this is my second phone. I'll leave this phone in my office, right underneath my goal board. You can't see it. I don't know, maybe you can, but I have it right underneath my goal board. So when I wake up, I want to get both my phones before I leave. I have to come into my office. I'm forced to come in here to check out my goals, to look at them. So just being aware of your environment is really crucial, because you can use it in your favor to influence your behavior in ways you want it to be influenced. Now, if you start being more intentional about how you structure your space, you will take back so much control over the many forces out of the many forces around us, shaping our behavior without us knowing, because I'm pretty sure you weren't completely aware of how the things in your environment are really pulling you. Maybe you were, but you weren't like completely conscious, like, oh, this is something that really matters. This is something I really need to get a handle on. So if you start being more aware of that and you start structuring your environment more intentionally, you will not fall back into default mode of life anymore. You'll be actually designing your life and doing it in a way that you'll do the things you want to do. I know they say that poetically, but I just want to understand that, if you take this seriously, your behavior will change. But if you don't, if you're not aware of the environmental pull on your behaviors, and you just don't look around and try to change things up, you will continue doing what you've been doing in your room, in your environments that have gotten you to this point in life. And if where you are in life is not where you want to be, then chances are you probably want to change up your environment, or your life is going to be as it is. But truthfully, it won't, because life is always going up and down. Like, life never stays the same. So if you're not intentionally trying to make your life go up, then it's by default going to go down. So in a few years, you'll be worse off than where you currently are, all because you didn't take this into consideration, your environment. You did not try to change your environment. And if you don't try to be intentional about the environment and the spaces you're in, then whatever space you find yourself in will control you. And I don't want you to think that your environment is the only factor that matters in influencing your behavior and living more intentionally, because it's not. There are other factors, but your environment is very important in those. Now, if you want to learn the other factors, if you want to live with more intention, if you want to live your life by design and just say no to the default mode of living, which is where you go to work and you come off work and you come home and you eat crap food and then you watch TV and scroll on your phone until it's time to go to bed, and you wake up an hour before it's work time, you go on your phone a little bit, and then you rush to get ready for work, and you go to work and you come home and you eat crap food and you watch TV, and it just repeats. If you don't want to be in that mode anymore and you want to be more intentional, check out the first thing in my description. I made a course called Live by Design that will help you take back control of your life for sure. So definitely go check it out if you're interested in it. Either way, if you want more videos, go ahead and subscribe, watch some more. I don't care what you do, because ultimately I'll see you later.